Hello and welcome back to the Beyond the Football Zone and to a weekend preview, previewing all the Premier League games coming up this weekend. But before that, we've got a midweek reviewing the European action from this past week. And yeah, it's been chaotic, lots of things happening. Chelsea dispatched the Shamrock Rovers in the Champions League, shock. But yeah, in the Champions League, there's been some more big results. Man City on the brink after that defeat to Juventus, which could really hamper them. And then you've got good wins for Arsenal and Liverpool over Girona, so that was massive results for them. They're looking pretty comfortable, but Man City really on the brink. And yeah, Aston Villa as well, they picked up obviously had a tough game at RB Leipzig, but picked up a win, leaving them in a good position to qualify. In the Europa League, Manchester United secure the win just about, and yeah, Tottenham drawing with Rangers. A great game, great atmosphere, and I think Scottish football really proved that they can actually be solid for once. Great game for them, but more frustrating results for Tottenham. Moving on then to the weekend preview portion of the show, Wolves taking on Ipswich, and yeah, this is a big game for both these sides, isn't it? Ipswich, had a few disappointing results recently where they would have hoped for a bit more, and yeah, the results just haven't quite come. But taking on a Wolves side, Gary Neal, of course, losing to Julian Lopetegui in what was dubbed the El Sacco, but he's still there. But you feel like anything maybe less than a win in this game, that could be the end for him. It's a game that you feel could go either way. Both these teams relatively low on confidence. I'm going to say it could be a drab 1-1 draw. Moving on then to Newcastle against Leicester at St James's Park. And yeah, this is another interesting game, but I think one that Newcastle will be feeling confident. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy has had a relatively okay start to his time in charge of Leicester, but yeah, they need to start picking up results on a more consistent basis now if they really want to pull away from the relegation zone. But we've seen Newcastle, when they really matched up with Liverpool, what good side they can be. I'm going to say it'll be a good game for them. I'm going to say 2-1 to the team. Moving on into Liverpool against Fulham and Anfield. And yeah, this is another interesting game. Arne Slot's men seems to be on the charge. There seems to be not a lot that can really stop them at the moment. And yeah, I think they'll be coming into this one feeling confident. I think Fulham, we've seen that they can be a decent side, they can be a threat to teams, but at the same time, Liverpool, the way they've been operating, performing, it really will be a tough ask, really, for Liverpool for Fulham to take points off Liverpool here. So I'm going to say 2-0 to LFC. Moving on into Arsenal as they take on Everton at the Emirates. And yeah, Arsenal coming into this one, I think Arsenal, they're in a bit of a tough situation at the moment, dropping points like last time out against Fulham when they really shouldn't do. Results like that are going to be costly for them, there's no doubt about it. It's going to be an interesting one, this one. Taking on Everton side, who are a bit up and down at the moment under Sean Dyche, but are battling really hard, so it's could go either way, but I'm going to say it'll be a 2-0 win for Arsenal this one. Moving on then to Forest as they take on Villa at the City Ground. And yeah, this is another interesting game because Forest having a really good season, but Villa, they're a bit inconsistent. Like I said, I think they have been hampered a bit by completing so many fronts with the European competition, the Champions League added into that equation too. And Jack has been affected, and they will have one of those games this week, so I think that could really tie into Forest's favour here. I'm going to say, though, it could be a 1-1 draw. I don't think there'll be a lot to separate the two sides. Moving on into a bit of a derby day, down on the south coast is Brighton take on Crystal Palace, two sets of fans that very much don't like each other. Brighton, I think, their form's just tailed off a bit recently under Hers, and, at home to their rivals, this could be a good game to get it really back on track, if you know what I mean. And I think that's exactly what they were looking to see. But Palace, they are definitely improving under Glasner, so maybe the momentum shifts, we could go see a Palace win here. But I just think at home, Brighton still do have the team, and it's pretty solid. I'm going to say it'll be a draw, 1-1. Moving on into the Manchester derby, Man City against Manchester United. I who'd have thought we'd be coming to this one saying that both Manchester's teams look in a bit of a state at the moment. Obviously we would have expected to say that about Manchester United, but definitely not so much about Manchester City. That's made this one very intriguing indeed coming into this one. So yeah, I'm going to say it could be a game which I think both teams fancy their chances in a way, but I think Manchester City at home probably will fancy their chances more. I'm going to say 2-0. Moving on into Southampton against Tottenham at St Mary's. And yeah, this is very much a game that Ange Postecoglou will be looking to get 3 points in. I think it's fair to say that Southampton are very much struggling at the moment. Russell Martin's very much on the brink. His style of football is just not really working, is it? Tottenham have been struggling, but if there is going to be a game where attacking football may work, I think it could well be this one. So I'm going to say Tottenham will pick up a win here and heap further misery onto Southampton. I'm going to say it'll be 3-0 to the Spurs. Moving on into Chelsea against Brentford at Stamford Bridge. And yeah, Brentford coming into this one, I think there's no reason why they can't be feeling confident. And we've seen so many times recently what a good side they can be. Taking on a Chelsea side I think having a great season under Maresca, I think probably exceeding expectations. Their star man Cole Palmer keeps delivering. They'll be feeling pretty confident coming into this one too. So it could be one that goes all the way. But I'm going to say Chelsea will pick up the win. I don't know too much at home. But moving on then to Bournemouth against West Ham. And this is a big game for Bournemouth. They'll be looking to continue the momentum they've built up in recent weeks, but West Ham at the same time got a win over Wolves last time out, so they'll be looking to continue that on. And Lopetegui really needs a bit of a run now. So it's going to be a very interesting one coming into this one. I'm going to say it will be a 1-1 draw. I don't think there'll be much to separate the two sides.
Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily football news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.